Welcome to week 5 of RSFFL Live. I'm your co-host, Robert Harris, owner of CJ2K and them. We'll get to that a little later.
Hi, I'm Brendan Childs, co-host of owner of Charlie Sheeney, and hey, good to be here.
I'm your third co-host, Henry Bailey, owner of Hen Dog Sushi Smackers. Looking forward to having a great show with you guys today.
Oh yeah, it's going to definitely be a great show, guys. The season is starting to get going, and it's getting real interesting.
Let's just jump right into it. But before we do that, as we do every week, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Yet again, we got some new sponsors this week.
All right, as always.
Powerade has come aboard with us.
Great acquisition.
Great acquisition. Bicycle is still around. They're great. They're great to us. We also have a new one in Laurie's. Spice up your next barbecue with Laurie's seasoning salt. Okay, the GNC is back again. So great opportunity this week with these new sponsors. We look forward to continuing and furthering our relationships with them.
Definitely.
So we're just gonna jump right on into it, guys. First up, we're gonna go over quickly the scores from last week, week 4.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't our most competitive week like we had week 3. A lot of blowouts.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
First, we're going to January Juggernauts lose a semi-close match to the CJ2K and them, 98-119. Hen Dog Susie Smackers, 180 to 89 over the Houston Hustlers. Just going to shake your hand on that one. And I think our matchup of the week last week, Team Wood versus Tar Heel Blue. Team Wood came up on top, giving Tar Heel Blue their first loss. That was 154 to 121. Great effort by Team Wood. Pause. Charlie Sheeney takes a loss to All Aboard. Seems like I did end up riding that train last night. Pause. Lou with a loss to 84-129.
Was it last night or last week?
Last week, guys.
You just let us know.
Last Sunday.
Let us know. We know how to handle this situation.
Then we have Team Lee with the loss to Team King, 93-111.
A lot of blowouts, like you said, a lot of blowouts. Matchup of the week. Kudos, Team Wood, pause. Hey, you really took it to Dan. Tar Heel Blue. Now the division is. We got a battle going.
It's wide open. Right?
Wide open, guys. Wide open. That leads us to our next segment.
Yes.
The bicycle high rollers, is it?
The primetime performers.
Is it primetime performers?
Yeah, primetime performers first.
Primetime performers.
Lowry's.
Sponsored by Lowry's.
Yes.
Guys, forgive me. Sometimes you have missteps. Okay. So your primetime performer this week, by a long shot, okay, would be yours truly.
Toot your horn, son. Go ahead and toot your horn. It's time
to Hen Dog Sushi Smackers. We put up 180 points. 180 points. I'm not going to get into how it happened. I'm just going to let you know we put up 180 points. Next on that list was Team Wood Paws. A respectful showing at 154 points.
He's getting real consistent with it.
Very consistent. This is the end. This is week out thing for Team Wood Paws. On to our cellar dwellers.
Jesus Christ.
For a while, it looked as though Team Lee was going to return, as we predicted. However, our predictions were false last week. We've got a new owner in the cellar dwellers this week. None other than Charlie Sheeney and your co-host here, Mr. Brandon Childs. Anything you have to say about that?
I was not looking good as far as a win, but I just knew I wasn't going to be in that cellar. And then then Team Lee comes through with Pierre Garçon.
Monday
night. His last chance to get out of the basement.
He got out of there.
He got out of there.
Can't fault him.
Can't fault him for that. 33 points by Garçon. Hey, all I can do is try to do better this week. I matched up against Team Lee this week. Got to get a victory.
So we got a battle of the cellar dwellers? Is that what that is?
That's what you want to call it.
I think that's what you call it.
Battle of the cellar dwellers.
I think that's what you call it.
Well, great. Well, moving on. Now we got the bicycle high roller segment going on. In this segment, each week we like to highlight the individual performers. What they do.
Right.
Leading off last week. AR12, man. Aaron Rodgers, 51 points. Hen Dog Sushi Smackers. What we got the same thing.
180.
Number 2.
Hen Dog Sushi
Smackers. The Ravens defense with a whopping 37 points. And number 3 coming in, guy we just mentioned, Team Lee. I'm glad you made it to a positive segment of the show. Welcome to a positive segment.
Welcome to the season, son.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still on 4, but
he's still on.
You're on a positive segment. Welcome. But Pierre Garçon, 33 points. I mean, those are some guys. You got those guys on the team. Usually you win. Team Lee, you didn't. But, hey you're moving positive. Positive steps. Positive steps. That's all we can ask for. Now, this was a very interesting week this week. Speaking of individual performers, I mean, we had a ton of transactions last night. Waiver wires hit. It had to be like 10 different guys.
Yeah. Everybody's making moves.
I mean, the thing is, it's bye weeks. Bye weeks are starting this week. So guys having to replace guys, guys having to find, replace. I mean, it's getting real interesting. Mm-hmm. Not only are we getting waiver wire pickups, we had a lot of trades.
A lot of trades going on.
Actually had some adversity, some drama. We had a lot of action going on.
Adversity.
I mean, you 2 guys headed off. I mean, you had a trade the Greener principle.
Yeah.
And it got vetoed. What do you guys think about that, Hen Dog Sushi Smackers?
Well, I mean, we run a democratic league here. I'm not going to say anything unfavorable to that. I think the process worked. The process is efficient. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in my favor. But what can I say?
Great, taking the high road. Charlie Sheen took a lot of heat.
A lot of heat, man.
How do you feel, man?
I like to say, if it feels like I was being a detriment or causing the competitive nature to go out of the league, hey, I'm all for it. But I was doing what I thought I needed to do to make my team better.
I still think.
Although, some people said that they didn't feel like Henry was giving up enough since he wasn't giving up anybody who was starting. So I feel, hey.
I mean, it was tough. It was a very interesting deal. You put the numbers up. I mean, I guess you said you have an argument, but a lot of people in the league disagree.
We put out a press release earlier this week stating our claim.
Right.
Very solid, defended our points quite well, we think. Again, however, the league is a democratic league.
It's a democratic league. I mean, I'm glad you guys,
I don't have any ill feelings towards it whatsoever.
Right. So we came back to the table. Speaking of transactions, we came back to the table and I got the guy that I thought would make my team take my team to that next level.
Still got him.
Yeah, I still got him. Cameron Newton.
And I addressed a critical need on my team.
And he addressed a critical need of getting a receiver. So with that being said, I'd like to announce that Team Sheen will be acquiring Cam Newton and Anquan Bolden from Hen Dog Susie Smackers.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be replacing Anquan Bolden with Larry Fitzgerald.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal for both of you guys.
Yeah.
Shaking up the West.
Shaking it up. I really had this is really an opportunity for me addressing the critical need I had. My receivers were underperforming this year, so Larry Fitzgerald is a perennial performer. So we're looking forward to having him come aboard.
Yes, and I had to address that quarterback position.
Right.
Especially he's a great quarterback, but now with Andre Johnson down, I had to do something.
I mean, it's totally understandable. I mean, it's a solid deal both ways. Like I said, the West is. I mean, all the board is rolling.
I gotta catch him.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to stop that train.
You seen that movie Unstoppable?
Seen it.
You saw how they stopped that train at the end?
Yeah.
I'm coming just like Denzel on that train, guys.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Better keep your eyes open, son.
Speaking of trades, I was involved in 2 trades.
Two trades
this week. 2 trades this week. There's a lot of guys in the league know. I mean, our office are heavy. I mean, we're contacting everybody every week. I mean, we're always trying to get better. I mean, it's not a fact that I think my team is deficient.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We just want to get better. We just want to improve each and every week.
Always opportunity to get better.
East division right now, guys. I mean, it's crazy right now. I mean, it's there's no easy games. We do have one defeated team in there, but everybody else is just top in the
top heavy
in power rankings one week or the other.
Yeah.
So I made a deal with Team Wood. Acquired a law firm, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis for Santonio Holmes. Addressed the key need because of my next deal I made. I was getting rid of one of my star running backs. I needed to replace him. So I did that. My next deal was a blockbuster deal, I believe.
Yes,
like also a blockbuster.
Definitely blockbuster.
We were formerly CJ2K, MJD, and them.
Right.
Now we're just CJ2K and them.
Mm-hmm.
So we traded Maurice Jones-Drew.
Right.
No ill feelings toward him. We just feel like we need an elite receiver on our team. We think Roddy White is the guy for Roddy White. So good luck. I mean, hopefully, it's an even trade. Both teams benefit.
Yeah. Who's the trade with?
January Juggernauts.
January Juggernauts. Formerly known as January Zone. Okay.
Formerly known as January Zone. They changed their names as well.
Okay.
But so yeah, those are the transactions. The high rolls of the